whether you're listening on the first of the year or once we've entered 2025, Happy New Year. I am feeling excited for this new year, but that is no surprise. Like I told some friends recently, I felt excited for last year. I feel excited for this year. It's in my nature to be extremely hopeful and expectant that good things are ahead for us. So that's where I'm at. And if you and I have not met before today, I am your host, Corrine Powell, and I'm so glad you've joined me here on Empowered to Thrive. I want to give you just a couple things to consider, to do something with as we leave 2024 and enter the new year of 25. First, reflect. What has happened in this last year? And maybe everybody's saying to do this, but I especially want you to consider who you were at the beginning of last year compared to who you are today. I talk about incremental change. And so I'm saying, what is the little things about you that are different? What is a little bit different about the way you do life? What is a little bit improved about the way you take care of yourself? Because a little bit makes a lot of difference. And we're going to keep riding this idea of just a little bit of change, pivoting. A minor pivot will take you off course. But when you are already off course, a minor pivot is helping steer you in the direction you need to go. So if you feel my enthusiasm, it's because I feel it as well. I am excited for you. This is not about sitting and shaming ourselves over how we wish we had changed and haven't, of the ways we haven't started improving and taking care of ourselves better. This is not for that. I don't care if it's only one thing. What is one thing you can celebrate about yourself, about your progress this last year? And as you do that, feel gratitude in your heart. Ooh, feel the gratitude for the fact that things are able to be different. It is a wonderful thing that there is so much possibility for us. There is so much potential. We are able to recover from the traumas and the pains of our childhood. We are able to become the people that we want to be. We are able to create the life that we desire to have. This is available to you and to me. And I am celebrating it. Do you want to join me in this celebration? So we reflect, we celebrate, we feel gratitude, and we look ahead. Who are you today? And what are some of the ways that you want to change in this next year? This isn't about shaming who you are and thinking about all the ways you dislike yourself. It's more so about stirring up hope. The life you dream of having, the reality you want to live in is possible. And we can envision it. And we can reach for it and we can walk towards it. And sometimes we're going to crawl. Sometimes we're going to sit. Sometimes we're going to need someone else to hold our hand and help us up. Sometimes we're going to need someone to carry us on their back, adult to adult. Or maybe your inner child will need an adult to carry them on their back. But this is possible. It's not meant to be done alone. We'll do it together. And we together can help you get where you want to go. So what is one way you want to support yourself more in this new year? What is one element to your lifestyle you want to change? And what is something about yourself, maybe a pattern, something about yourself that you sit and you say, really, in a year, I would like that to be different. Because hey, 365 days is a lot of time. It's a lot of hours. We can do a lot with it. I don't talk about being a high achiever, but I'm a passionate person. I have a lot of drive in me. And I know what we're made of. And I'm just talking about one area of your lifestyle, one way you can support yourself more, and one personal, perhaps habit, pattern that you want to change. That's not much for a whole year, because I think small and gradual is the way to sustain change. I've been on the healing journey almost 2 decades. I know change is very possible, and massive change is possible, radical change. I also believe that the way to that and through is small, incremental, gradual change. So please journal, reflect, write down these things, celebrate something about yourself in this last year. Feel the gratitude, reflect on who you are, where you're at, what you want to be different in a year. Make a plan for how you're going to accomplish that. And I hope I can be a part of it. I would love to link arms with you and journey with you this next year. There are ways that I can help you with this. We can work together for 6 months, and I can help you create a lot of deep, healing, powerful change. Or you can pick up one of my independent courses that you can work through at your own pace, on your own schedule, watching video lessons, following through on the workbooks, doing the journaling and the reflective work on your own. It's up to you. Go to my website, changeradically.com, or link through the show notes to find out more about the RISE program, which is 6 months of consistent support from me, weekly sessions, materials in between that you can utilize, and ongoing support, text and audio messaging support, any time of night or day. If you are feeling triggered by something, if you had a situation come up and you need someone to process it with, you hit a button and you're able to reach out to me. When I receive that message, I will either give you my feedback if you're asking for it, or I will simply be a sounding board if that's what you need. Now, sessions happen each week, and they're a time for you to talk about whatever's on your heart. It's also a time for us to give attention to your inner child. I will walk you through guided visualizations similar to the ones you've heard recently on the podcast, but very much tailored to you and your situation. Because when I'm working with you, it's all about you. When you're listening to the podcast, yes, it's from my heart. It's an intuitive message, but it's for a collective group. When I work in a session one-on-one, it's all for you. So check out the RISE program. You can link through the show notes, or you can check out my courses, and there's also a direct link in the show notes for that. Now, as I bring this episode to a close, I want to gift you Keys for Change. Keys for Change is going to give you the tools to start you on your journey or to just motivate you along the way. Keys for Change is a workbook you can download, including a video lesson that I've prepared for you, teaching some of the core points that I think are fundamental to creating radical change in your life. This is all prepared by me for you. One click through the show notes will easily allow you to download this free resource, and it is my New Year's gift to you. So Happy New Year. I look forward to meeting you here again next week, and I'm very excited for the potential ahead and for what is behind us. Even though the year has carried with it heartache and pain, I sit in gratitude for the life we have. And I hope that you're able to feel peace in this moment, no matter what's happened in the last year. That you're able to experience hope in your heart, that goodness surrounds you, and goodness will always be right there as you need it. Much love, my friends. Until next week.